For those of you who are new to this channel, I just wanted to put up a little schedule so that you know how things are going and what's going to happen on a regular weekly basis. First of all, we'll start with Monday, and Monday afternoons I'll usually try to put up a video for the NBA. I'm designating Monday as NBA Weekly right now, and that's just where I'll go over whatever's happening in the league. And for this first month, starting next Monday, I'm going to be putting up videos recapping some of the big storylines from last season, what happened with the 011-012 season, after the lockout, going into the playoffs, leading into the championships. That'll take about 3, maybe 4 weeks. And then I'll do one video just with some of the biggest moves from the off season. And by then it'll be training camp at least, and everything else going on, and I'll start giving you real live news, just completely going over the stuff that's happening on a regular basis there. Tuesdays, I do my look back on the previous week for the NFL, for as long as that lasts. The reason I do it on Tuesday instead of Monday is because I use Monday to decompress. In the first place, there is so much information to take in. About 14 games being played on Sundays. I don't actually get to watch every single one of them. I don't know anybody who's actually capable of watching all 14 games just on Sunday, because in the first place you'd have to watch like 5 games at the exact same time, and it would take you all day to get through them. Anyways, so I use Monday to decompress whilst gathering information. And when I say decompress, I mean because also with the Sunday night game, I'm still kind of decompressing from that. As I'm watching it on Monday, I see Tony Romo throws 5 interceptions, and I'm making up excuses for every single one of them. That one was tipped. That one was tipped. That one was the O-line. They didn't give him enough time. That one was just that shouldn't count because I can't find an excuse for it. Okay. And so I'm doing things like that, and I need time to decompress and take a look back at the game film and watch some of the highlights and look at the stats and just really give you the full in-depth coverage that you deserve, rather than just throwing out blatant opinions from right at the moment that I see it. Because sometimes you'll see a stat like the fact that the Patriots beat the Bills 52-28. And you're thinking, oh, well, obviously the Patriots just dominated the Bills from start to finish, when really, apparently, the Bills actually put up a pretty decent fight, and they just completely collapsed in the second half. And so that's the kind of things that you can't just know right off the bat. Just by looking at scores, you have to I want to be able to actually analyze them, which is why on week 4, on Tuesday, every single week, I'll look back at what happened. One episode for just regular season football. One episode for fantasy football, for those of you who follow that. Wednesdays and Thursdays, I don't do videos because it's time constraints. I have both work. I had to go to classes because I'm in college right now, and I'm taking about 15 hours, and then in school. And after I leave school, I pretty much go straight to work, and so it's time constraints prevent me from really doing it well. I mean, I pretty much just come here, sit down, make a video, upload it, and there would be so many mistakes. You have no idea how many times I record these things just trying to get it right. Why? Because I don't know how to edit videos yet. I'm still learning. I'm still playing with that. So I try to see, if possible, just get it all perfect on one take. And that usually takes a few takes before I actually can get it right, the best one. I'll do it I'll record it 5 or 6 times and put up the best one, which is kind of sad when you see the quality of the videos that I am uploading. So yeah, Wednesdays and Thursdays I'm not doing videos right now. Friday and Saturday I'm doing predictions. For Fridays, I do the predictions for the coming week for just the morning games and the 1 o'clock slate. And then Saturdays, I do the 4 o'clock and the night games with Sunday and Monday nights. And then I save fantasy football for Sundays, just because I know for me personally, Sunday morning, I'm always changing it at the very last minute, because you never know what's going to happen regarding injuries, last minute substitutions and stuff like that. So I'm always changing my fantasy lineup the day of, like literally a second before the game starts. I'll switch guys out, and so for me personally, I'd rather do it on just Sundays because it gives me more time to really, for clarity purposes, I really feel more confident about what I want to say because I know that this is the guy that I would definitely start on Sunday, but on Friday it's like, okay, I'm trying to choose between these three guys. It's probably not going to be him because he's injured, so more than likely going to be these two guys. But then again, this guy, he might still play, and if he does play, he's probably a must-start, probably. And then it gets to Saturday, and it's like, I'm definitely not playing this guy only because he's hurt, but I might consider playing him if he's not hurt. I'm probably going to go with these two, but, I'm not sure if I want to go. Let's see what's available in free agency. And then Sunday, you just kind of had to be resolute and make your decision there and put it up. And also, right now, with the WNBA, it's coming to an end. Last week, I was able to do a video after every single game that was played, but I'm not going to be able to do that as much. And probably for the next round, I'm going to try just doing just one video at the end of a round, just recapping the action. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do a video tomorrow recapping whatever happens today. You've got Game 3, Fever versus the Dream, and the Lynx versus the Storm. And I'm definitely watching both of those, especially the Storm versus Lynx. You can only hope it's as good as the Sundays was. That was just an amazing double overtime victory for those of you who don't pay attention to the WNBA. But either way, and when the NBA comes, like I said, for now we're starting with just Mondays because that is an available time slot that I can fill. And after the NFL ends, when it's just the NBA, then really not sure. Just I might do more. I can't really say for sure now. This is my first year doing this. I'm still growing. I've only been at it for a few months now, and I'm still changing video formats and whatnot. But yeah, I'm still trying to get. I'm not quite resolute in everything at the moment. Things are still getting planned out, and for sure when I want to do more sports, but the problem is I don't watch hockey, I don't watch soccer, I don't watch baseball, at least not religiously enough. I barely understand how the rules and how it's played, and I don't really enjoy seeing it. It's not something I look at on a regular basis, so I don't feel I have any real right to talk about it. Whereas NFL, I've been following for more than half my life. In basketball, I've been following for even longer than that. The WNBA, I've only been watching it since 2007, but still, that's over 5 years that I've been able to watch it and analyze it and learn about the game, learn about these players, and I've still got more learning to do. And then I also want to incorporate other things like lingerie football, but that's a relatively new sport. It's only been like 3 or 4 years, I think, that it's been around. And I only just this year's season started really watching it regularly. And when I say this season, LFL America is kind of on hiatus, and they're doing LFL Canada at the moment. They're still not sure of the schedule going forward and stuff, and I still have no idea who most of these players are. The only ones I can really recognize off the top of my head, Nikki Johnson and Liz Gorman, just because they are total beasts. They seem to dominate every game. Outside of that, though, I really don't know enough that I feel comfortable talking about it. And honestly, though, I feel too comfortable talking in front of this camera. This video has gone on way longer than it should have, so I'm going to say goodbye for right now. Stay tuned in. Right after I upload this, I'm going to upload 2 more videos looking back on week 4, reflecting on that and seeing, a lot of stuff happened in week 4, but really not too. It pretty much went exactly how I expected, to be honest. And well, we'll talk about that more in that video.